Ready? Hello, artsy crafty folks. Is that creepy? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are new here. I may or may not do that in another intro. Big things are happening in the craft community, as in Crayola, the Crayola that we all know and love from our childhood, or if you are a child right now, still your childhood, wow. Crayola has a subscription box for DIYers, or CIYers as they like to put it, create-it-yourselfers. It doesn't have the same ring, but I am pretty excited to see what's in this box. Stay tuned to find out if I think this kit is worth $40. In this video, I'm going to be unboxing, reviewing, and creating with this. If you catch me sniffling, I apologize, but I guess I have allergies. We're gonna whip out the oil spill scissors. I got these from Target. Some of you guys have asked about them in the past. Hey, why is my box cut? I didn't do that. There's like this big slit on it. Anyway, so this box is for ages 8+. It's still a surprise. I have no idea what's in it. I see some crinkle paper. Leo, my cat, really likes this stuff, so I will insert some footage of him playing with this. You ready for this? Oh no! Let me know in the comment section below if you get spam calls and how many you get weekly, because I seem to get about 2 per day from different cities in Ohio. That's where I live, by the way. Ready? Why did I think that was a good idea? I was so in the zone, I forgot that I wasn't holding it very well, very firmly. Marble madness. So I actually just did a project like this with polymer clay a few weeks ago. It's right here. Ow. I was standing on my toes, so I'm higher in the frame. That hurts. So this right here, it's a clay marble swirl dish, and I put gold Posca paint pen around the rim. Yeah. So I guess today we're going to Today we're going to be creating marble bowls. What? A marble clock, pour painting, 2 crafts plus a bonus craft challenge. Can't wait. Now I wonder what the bonus one is. Oh, you guys will have to wait till the end to see. I'm trying to do another thumbnail. Don't fall. Time for an overview of everything that comes in this box. Little tiny packages of Model Magic clay. There is 1 ounce or 28 grams of dough in here. It is an air dry substance, so you don't have to bake it. There's red, blue, yellow, and 2 packs of white. So altogether there are 5 ounces, or 28 times 5. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 minus 10. 140 grams of Model Magic. Feels pretty light actually. Next, 4 containers of paint. Each one is 2 ounces or 59 milliliters. The colors are blue, silver, white, and red. These are washable kids paints. There is this itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow non-polka dot paintbrush. It is a size 3 from China, Crayola R. The bristles are a little bit wild. You know when you have some straight eyebrows? I always get these stragglers that are just like, dude, you got some stragglers. This wooden circle with a hole cut out of the middle. A little bit of shameless self-promotion here. If you don't know, I have a wood burning series. I'll put that link in the description box below if you're interested in seeing all the artwork that I create with a wood burner. It's pretty fun. I'm going to take a guess and say that this is pine. It's pretty soft. If you kind of like poke your fingernail into it, you can make a dent. I'm trying not to do that. Seems like you could bend it if you really tried. There are these hands, kind of just hardware for the clock. And then this, which requires a battery. This is to make everything tick. Interesting. Sneaks Organic, which is like a sneaky fox. That's kind of cute. Milkshakes with veggie nutrition. There's a code for 25% off. I am pretty sensitive to dairy. I won't be able to drink all of this, but I could definitely take a sip. I got strawberry. That's a fun surprise. It seems like that's all of the main items for the projects. See? And then there's this little bag. I like the organza bag. This is a really nice quality bag, but oh, wait a minute, I take that back. I mean, I think a lot of them do this, but it's starting to unravel. So there's some thread here falling out. I mean, it's still fine, but not the best quality bag. I do take that back. So an ad for their new Take Note permanent markers. I think they're new. I mean, I hadn't seen them before now. They have a comfort grip and it matches the pink chocolate milkshake. It's a Fine Point Forever Fuchsia marker. And honestly, my nose is pretty stuffed up right now, but I just got a whiff of it. Smelly marker. Smelly marker, it's not your fault. For a permanent marker, it's not quite as bad as I would think as I get a headache. It's not as smelly as Sharpie. There is a Stick to Creativity pack of 2 patterned Post-it note packs. I didn't know how to complete that sentence. Sometimes you're just too far committed and have to go for it. Nice, they're really pretty. Let's start with the marble treasure dish. I already have 3 of the packs of Model Magic opened. Wow, that's so small. Like, I don't know why I seem happy about this. I guess I'm just shocked. Wow, 1 ounce of Model Magic. Basically, all you have to do for this is get the clay, dough, whatever you want to call it. Then you just take parts of each color that you want to use and roll it into ropes. It's pretty easy to roll. Rip a chunk and roll it out. Don't spend too much time on this because we're really just gonna swirl it together. I'll do some red. I want mine to be more pastel so I get more of a pinky color. I think I put too much red. Darn it. So I got these all rolled out. I'm gonna push them together like so. Then I'm just going to squish them and twist. Pull it apart. And continue to just kind of pull and twist, but don't do it too much or else all the colors will just kind of end up blending completely together. So you want to be sure that you stop while you still have a swirl. And I don't know where all the white went. It's like underneath here, hidden. Now that I have a decent swirl, I'm gonna just kind of shape it into a bowl. So pinch and spin. Yeah, it's really easy. Honestly, it is not as smooth around the edges as there's. I'll try again. I'll try and use all of this to see how many dishes I can actually make. I'm a little skeptical that you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, even though that one's pretty small. I don't know, I guess you probably could, but I need to debunk this if it's not true. See how many we can make. Good news, I was able to make 6 dishes that are about the same size as these. Some are really tiny, some are bigger. This one looks like a maxi pad, but hey, it's okay. This is where the salt comes out, guys. They show all these really nice pastel colored dishes on here, but you see what I got, and it's fine. They're bright, they're bold. I'm not dissing them too much, but I'd rather have like these really cute pastel ones than like this like plain purple with like a little bit of white in it. What I'm getting at is they could have given 3 bags of white. I think that would have been a lot more helpful. This is what I have left. Some red, green, yellow, and blue. The other salt is that they gave us silver paint, which is false advertising. This one right here. See how it has gold? That's something that I just do not stand by when a craft kit or subscription box shows something different in the picture than what you were able to create, because there's no way that you can mix any of the paints that they gave you to get gold. I definitely do think that this will look good on them, but it's not what is advertised. So that's definitely a check mark off, and just the fact that you can't really make them as pastel, that's another point off. But the fact that we got all these is a plus. And it was a very easy craft. It didn't take long. I guess we'll see after they dry how they hold up. Before we move on to the next craft, let's take a brief intermission. I want to introduce my viewer spotlight segment. I used to do this in every single Crafty Friday video. So if you want the chance to be featured in an upcoming video here on this channel, use hashtag SoCraftastic on my Instagram, which is @SarahLynT, or you can enter on Twitter. Thank you guys so much for submitting. Now let's move on to the pour painting. I have cups here because the kit does not come with these. I don't have clear ones, so you won't be able to see the color through the plastic, but I think that's fine. And I have one filled with water. It says to pour about half the container in each cup, but I don't want there to be any red. Whoa, these smell really strong for kids paint. As I was saying, I don't want there to be any red in my design, so I want to mix this and blue together to make purple first. My only complaint about this, aside from the really stinky paint, the stuff, I don't know what is up with it, and my nose is even stuffy. This is gross. The water to paint ratio is pretty hard to measure. It says 2 parts paint, 1 part water, so 2/3 paint, 1/3 water, but I put too much water in all 3 of them. I barely even put any in, and it's like all of a sudden it's really, really liquidy. So I think it's really good that they tell you to put half a container of paint in, because you'll probably end up compensating with more paint to make it thicker, which is fine. I'm gonna use this 4th cup, or 5th if you count the water one. I'm gonna use this one to put all the paints into. So basically, you're going to alternate between however many colors you have, pour a little bit in, then pour a little bit of the next one, pour a little bit of the next one until all the paint is gone, and then we're going to dump that onto the wooden circle or clock base. Start with some purple, put a little bit in there. This is gonna get messy real quick. Pour that in. White. And make sure my hair's out of the way, my sleeves are pulled up, and I have my paint right here, swirled together. In the instruction manual, it just says to pour it on like this, but I'm more curious to see what happens if you do like the actual pour painting method, where you take the cup and put it upside down on here and then lift it. So I'm gonna try that. So ready, set. Whoa. I actually put tape on the back of the hole so none of the paint is going to seep out. I think that's a great idea. I almost want to just let all this white go off because there's way too much in that spot. I'm trying to blow it down because it's not flowing very quickly. Maybe I added too much paint back to the water mixture. Now I need something new to set this down on. And now we let it dry overnight. I'll check back in with you guys tomorrow. It's the next day. I have a dry wooden clock base now. It does look less bold. It's kind of like more dull at this point, but it turned out pretty cool. And I do want to mention that I added more paint after I showed you those clips yesterday, and I just kind of like added more dark to swirl around because I didn't think that it had enough variation. I left this paint out all night and it's not dry. Like, look at this. That's weird. Washable paint. The next step is to add numbers to the clock, which I would not be able to do with this brush. Like, look, it's so big. There's gonna be no detailing happening with this. So instead I'll use a Posca paint pen. I have a silver metallic one. And then after that, we will just add the clock pieces. An update on the Model Magic dishes, still wet. So it's been about 24 hours and it still needs another day for sure. It's hardly dry at all, but they haven't cracked, so that's good. Here's my clock. It is moving a very tiny bit. You can see in this close-up, hopefully, but I don't know if you can hear the ticking. It's a very faint sound. I'm not super happy with the way that I put the 6 on here. It's not completely centered. At first I was going to make it kind of look like whooshy and, you know, like a galaxy, like everything's flowing, but then, I don't know, everything else looks pretty centered, so I kind of screwed it up. The paintbrush actually works pretty well with the Model Magic to paint the edges because you don't have to get too small of a line, but it definitely would not have worked for the clock. I forgot to flip these, so after a couple days, the bottoms are still a little wet. But the good news is there are no cracks, no breaks or anything, so they are looking pretty good. The bad news is they are really, really flimsy. And I know you guys could argue, well, Sarah, they're for kids 8 and up, but don't kids 8 and up deserve something quality that they're not gonna break? So I still would recommend polymer clay or even some type of air dry clay that's not Model Magic over Model Magic. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up to let me know. And I hope to see you back here next week for a brand new video. Turn on bell notifications so you don't miss out. Leave a comment in the comment section telling me if you want to see more subscription box testings, any type of product testing, art supplies. I'm open to it. You want to see my craft kit testing series again? Done. So what do I think this box is actually worth? Well, in order to tell you that, I need to show you these photos of the product's actual retail price on Google Images /shopping. Model Magic is usually $1 per ounce, but you can also get the white for a little bit cheaper than that, 4 ounces for $3.50. They included 5 ounces, which would equal $5 retail, but they should be able to, in theory, sell this for a lot less since it's their product and they're making it in bulk. Clock-making stuff can be a lot more expensive, as shown here, but sometimes you get lucky and find some inexpensive ones, such as an entire wooden clock from Target that you could take apart, paint, and put back together. Or you could use a 40 or even 50% off coupon at any craft store, go multiple days if you want, and you can get the items for a lot cheaper. I feel like the pieces that came with the clock here are actually really cheap. The wood was pretty flimsy, the hands are pretty worn, so I don't know, I feel like you could do better if you just shop around a little bit. In my opinion, it would only be worth the $40 if they included a container of gold paint, another smaller detailing paintbrush, and 1 extra package of white Model Magic. And also some string for that ridiculous bonus challenge. Extremely ridiculous. Make beads with the extra Model Magic. I mean, sure. And you guys may or may not agree with me on this, but a craft kit should really come with everything that's needed to complete the crafts. So it should also have come with popsicle sticks, plastic cups, otherwise deal breaker, and I think that you could do better on your own just shopping for this stuff and getting better quality products, because acrylic paint you can get for really inexpensive and it won't smell this bad. Those are my thoughts. Let me know in the comment section below if you agree or disagree. Sometimes people tell me I'm a little too critical of products that are meant for children, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. Children deserve quality and they don't need any BS. Like, focus on this thing. Right here. Gosh, there we go. Come on. There we go. There we go.